What up, y'all? I'm back. Once again, I had to, come back again because it's been a whole bunch of talk, which is real talk, which is real and I don't even know how to say it, but it's real. It's not a lesson, because you can't give a lesson to a person that's already considered smart, that's already considered doing things out here in the podcast world, that's been successful at it. And if you are a successful person, you should already know that there's just boundaries that you just don't cross. And I already just spoke about it in my last episode about Gillie, the kid losing his son. And I still just can't get it. For the life of me. I can't get it for the life of me. I can't get it for the life of me. What would make another man think that to speak on somebody kid being killed, murdered, that would just be a good episode to talk about? Like, I'm confused about that. I'm confused behind that. What would make you think that that's cool out of all the fathers that's out here that got sons? Daughters is very, very important. First of all, they create life. So let's don't get that twisted. But when it comes to a son that lost life and you don't have no control over it, because they are grown and they can go out and do what they want, you feel that you could just say something like that? Now, this is my point. Everybody talking about a sacrifice. You got, and I'm going to play this clip from MREC, a real YouTube legend, real YouTube general. Big respect to MREC. Big respect. Big respect to Babs. Speaking their mind and really speaking real reality and really just being cordial with the situation and really just saying things that really is facts. And I just came home. I ain't even gonna lie. I came home and I sat back and I just seen this MREC episode, and I had to chime back in, even though I already said something soon as I seen it. From, the guy that spoke negative. But my point is, I don't know now how all of our culture think that everything is a sacrifice when it comes to our black brothers that work hard, and somebody take interest in what they work hard for and say, let me buy into what they got going on. And then somebody give them 100 million, 2 million, 1 million. Y'all think everything is a sacrifice for somebody's family for some money? When these guys already been doing things and making money already on their own, why would somebody want to say, oh, I'm making 5 million, 1 million, 2 million, 100,000, 200,000, and they still living comfortable anyway? So what would make you think that 100 million will make them want to sacrifice their child? That's some ignorant, stupid stuff that y'all are following, and y'all think that that's cool, and y'all sitting like y'all believe in this stuff, and y'all sit home every day, probably go work a job, or y'all probably don't even have a job, and think that is cool. No fathers is respecting what this man just said and done when this man is in his time of need, man. For real, for real. And I'm not feeling that no kind of way. And like I said, this ain't about no views for me. I don't care about no views. I'm well loved in a lot of places. I don't need YouTube. Yes, I'm on YouTube to do what I'm doing and bring some income in whatever I'm doing besides whatever else I got going on. But other than that, this is not about that. But when I see something that's not right, I got to speak on it, especially if that's what comes with the YouTube community. And that's foul. So I want to play this clip real quick from MREC. Big shout out to MREC. This is his footage. This is his content. I just want to show some of it because of Babs said a lot of beautiful things. Big shout out to Babs. Big shout out to Babs, man. She spoke very, very well in here. And then one of Gillie's great friends is up here speaking. Now, man, he's the one that made me have to say something once again, because I'm like, man, I know I wasn't bugging out. This is crazy for somebody to do that, man. I'm still confused. I'm still confused, man. Why would a brother say that about another brother that just lost his child? Whether it was a male or a female. That I'm confused. And anybody that stand on it and still look at this brother like he said something that was right or that was cool, and y'all got children, that's going to make me look at y'all crazy. Also, even if you don't have children, you got nieces, nephews that you love, and if you are a person that has human compassion, you would still understand that that wasn't the right thing to do, man. Like, my heart go out to Gillie and Wallow and their family, the mother, the everybody, man. That's crazy. One thing I don't do is play about my kids. Whether I see eye to eye with them or whatever, I still not going to play about mines. And I'm going to die for mines, period. I don't care. So for a person to do that and say that like it's cool, now you got to show what type of father you are. Now you have to show what type of father you are to make these type of statements that you just made, bro. Like, for real. Show us what type of father you are for you to make these statements. And all that, somebody sacrificing somebody and all that. Y'all got to stop all that dumb stuff. Because y'all keep hearing it. One thing that I learned in the industry, radio always win, because when you play a record all the time, and when you, or should I say, when you hear a record all the time on the radio, you end up liking it. Have any of y'all put in my comments ever heard records was like, yo, and was like, yo, that record is trash? And then you end up knowing the words because it's called train the brain. You hear it all the time. In these movies, in these commercials, y'all know the commercial when you hear about it. The Geico commercial. What is another commercial? So many of them. You just hear it all the time. So my point is, when you keep hearing about sacrifices for or the big celebrity, or not even a big celebrity, somebody that is on the path of being a big celebrity, they walked through them doors and they took money, and now somebody had to die and all that. Even if that's true, we don't know it, but stop speaking it when it comes to brothers that's on the up and coming, like they on the rise. And even if it's true and you don't know about it, stop speaking about that. Stop pushing that narrative around because it sounds stupid. Who the hell gonna sacrifice their child for some money when they already got money? You don't need 100 million to do things. You can have $1 million and do the same thing that a person that got 100 million doing. You might have the budget yours a little different, but it still doesn't matter. In Gillie's lifetime, he couldn't spend the whole 100 million, and him and Wallow together, unless they do ignorant things. And they've been moving smart and strategically this whole time. So I don't get them taking 100 million just doing stupid spending. So why would they sacrifice their loved one? Why would anybody sacrifice their loved one? Doesn't make sense. But I want to play this clip real quick by MREC, because MREC be so on point. I ain't gonna lie. Big fan of his podcast and everything. So I had to play this. And Gillie's boy that's up there, that touched me. Had to play it. What Babs was saying touched me. Had to play it. And I'm gonna play it right now.
It's people speculating, saying this was a blood sacrifice already, because they going off because Gillie and Wallow got that $100 million deal and all that. And I feel like that's not the case in this situation,
Exactly.
I don't feel like that's the case either, but people gonna always come up with their own theory and stuff like that. I don't even want to focus on them. I just want to send love to the family, because all of that is crazy. Like, this is somebody's kid, and not for nothing, when you're in the industry and people throw all these weird stories on you, because this has happened to me. And so I'm just like, I'm not trying to hear none of that. Like, Gillie and Wallow been popping. Them getting that whatever money they got was already coming to them already.
Exactly.
They was already putting in that work. Mm-hmm. So I don't know. I'm not even trying. I'm not here for that.
Got you. I'm with you on that. Now, also, I want to play a clip segueing off of what you saying. You're not even trying to hear that. Somebody else is not trying to hear that from Philly. Goes by the name of Mike Knox. That's the homie. I'm gonna have him on the show soon. He put up an Instagram post. He's real good friends with Gillie. And yeah, let's go into this Mike Knox clip. And Babs, mute your mic, and I'm gonna hit you right after this clip go off.
Gotcha.
Let's get to it, y'all. Salute to the Rec Mall. Pound that like button. This is the livest show.
And this would really touch me once again.
We sponsored by BLK Prime. Suge Knight TV series coming soon this fall. Okay? Go to blkprime.com. That's the only place where you can watch the Suge Knight series. Suge Knight is narrating this show. It's going to be 10 seasons, all right? So then we're going to get our other sponsor, but we're going to go right into this video. Shots to Conjugal Liquor, all right? Vodka and rum. Vodka and rum. All right, let's get to it.
Brother, Gillie. He's going through a rough time right now. Condolences to him and his family and his loved ones. But what we will not stand for anybody that is a YouTuber to try and use what my man is going through, losing his son, for clickbait. We are fathers out here. We real men out here. No man on this earth should take the opportunity to disrespect another man when he's going through something like this.
Facts.
You're not a man, you're a coward. No YouTube influencer should be on no camera disrespecting a man as soon as he loses his son. Gillie and Wallow has done a lot for the city of Philadelphia. A lot. And they continue to do it. They continue to do it. They put people on. They show people the game behind closed doors. They put on like so many businesses in the city of Philadelphia. There's no way in the world that anybody should sit back and let this coward that's a YouTuber disrespect Gillie and his family. We won't stand for that. And if you as a father, if you got a child, you should know the worst thing to do is what you're doing. You can't even be human to think that you can sit there and disrespect this man and his son after he loses him. It's not about no views or nothing.
For real.
I tried to find a way to reach out to this guy to get him to take it down. But certain people act like they don't want to give up his number. And I lost respect for them too. And they know exactly who I'm talking to. Because certain things are just morally things that you do not do. And it's either you're a part of the solution or you're a part of the problem. And this is beyond disrespect. I feel disrespected. My man is going through something that he ain't never been through in his life. And he a good guy. He don't deserve this. So everybody from Philadelphia need to be saying something. Need to be standing up for him. Stand up for him. Stand up for Wallow.
New York
Stand up
too.
for Cheese. Don't let